What's up peeps, this is Todd and welcome back to my show. Today's video is just hashtag ask me anything. So I put out an Instagram story basically encouraging everyone to ask me whatever questions they have, and this video will be answering the questions that I got. If that sounds good, let's hop into it. Okay, so Isabel Bender asked, what are my thoughts about investing in real estate in 2021? That is a phenomenal question, and let me first admit that I have a bias because I love real estate. I'm always trying to buy more houses and more apartment buildings. In 2021, the prices of real estate have really gone up, but interest rates are also at a historic low. Now, depending on how the math checks out, buying a $700,000 house for a 2% interest rate might actually be better than buying a $500,000 house at a 5% interest rate. Because over the life of the loan, if you choose the latter, you're actually going to be paying more money than that $700,000 house. Now, if some folks are sitting on the sideline because they're afraid to invest in such a hot market, I can't really blame you for that, but remember, it's nearly impossible to time the market. Everybody would love to buy real estate in a crash, but remember that huge conglomerates and wealthy corporations, they have a lot of cash sitting on the sideline just for that to happen. And when the crash comes, these corporations might be buying up entire neighborhoods. So in my opinion, if you want to buy a house, buy a house. It is much better to buy real estate and wait than to wait to buy real estate. Okay, the next question, and I apologize if I pronounced this name wrong, but I believe it is Kuya B-Ball.
What did you just say?
He asked, for house hacking, how do taxes work? How do you claim each bedroom? That is a really good question. So let's say that you buy a 6-bedroom house and you live in the master bedroom and therefore you rent out 5 other bedrooms in the house. Basically, you can deduct or depreciate 5/6 of the house. And again, that is because 5 rooms are being rented for your business. 1 room you are occupying for your personal use. So you cannot write off that 1 room that is yours, but you can write off the other 5 rooms. It's essentially the exact opposite of having a home office. So for example, let's say you have a house and you work from home in a home office. You can write off that 1 little section of that home office, but you can't write off the remainder of the house. With house hacking, all of the bedrooms or most of the bedrooms are being rented out by your tenants. So you get to deduct all of those bedrooms that you're not using for your personal use. Okay, we have Matt on Instagram and he wanted to know about crypto. He said, what percentage of your portfolio is allocated towards crypto? That is a really good question. I go back and forth about crypto. I got into Bitcoin early on. I was incredibly lucky. I think I tripled my money in Bitcoin and then sold. And then when it dipped, I bought back in and doubled my money and then sold. And then I never touched Bitcoin again. And then I think I did the same thing with Ether and Litecoin, where I doubled my money right away, sold, and then got out. I will say that although crypto is just very volatile for my taste, I did also buy some Dogecoin, and I think I bought it at 10 cents. So I'm up very high in Dogecoin as well. But as far as the percentage of my portfolio that's allocated to crypto, it is a very, very small amount. I wouldn't put anything into crypto that you're not okay losing. To me, buying Dogecoin is very similar to playing roulette. It's a gamble, and I personally hate gambling. But I was fortunate that I bet correctly that the price of Dogecoin would be going up from 10 cents, and so far that has remained true. But I would say that cryptocurrency as a whole is a very risky investment, so don't invest anything that you can't afford to lose. Okay, I got a question from Matatat. I think that is how that is pronounced, Matatat on Instagram. He asked, how are you planning to earn and save $1 million? Okay, so this is a good question. So on my Instagram, when I was researching these Ask Me Anything videos, it was normally there was a premise like, hey, I'm a mechanic, ask me anything. And for mine was I plan to be able to make enough money in 2021 so that I actually save $1 million. So after taxes, expenses, insurance, housing, I make enough to actually save to add $1 million to my bank account. Now, the basic answer to this is just real estate. Real estate, you guys, is honestly one of the greatest things. I personally like real estate more than any other investment. And I think that if you can stomach living with roommates, house hacking is the single greatest financial decision that anybody out there can make. But there's more to real estate than just house hacking. You can flip houses, you can build new construction and then sell them on the open market. You can wholesale, where pretty much you get assignment fees of tens of thousands of dollars just to be the middleman of a transaction. And so the way I'm going to be able to make enough money to actually save $1 million is by buying, selling, and renting real estate. And after all of my expenses and after all of my taxes, I should be right around the $1 million mark, and that's what I plan to save. Well, I believe that is all of the questions for now. If you have asked a question that I haven't got to yet, I probably just haven't seen those questions. I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. So I'll be going back through my DMs on my YouTube comments, and I will see if there are any other questions that I missed. And if so, I'll make another video answering those questions as well. All right, guys, peace.